Sopranos, Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with so light? Bank account looking like yikes. I went from feeling.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach, and you're tuned in to Madden 19 on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one on tap between America's team, the Dallas Cowboys, and the Washington Redskins. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And, Coach, we find ourselves due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Redskins. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Redskin team as they interplay here. And I don't think from what we saw down on the field before the game, there's any doubt they're ready to roll.
They passed the eye test, don't they? This team looks fired up and ready to play.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet. And both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Demarcus Lawrence in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Out of the gun, Smith. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Now Austin. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Second down, Prescott. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Matt Ioannidis. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Third and long for Prescott. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
Yeah, dog.
For the rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on. And as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as
I'm glad I stuck it out with the nigga because I think I got him at right now. He like a 94. Oh, I think he in the 90s. I'm almost sure.
Look at Washington as they come onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Out to the left here to Reed. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said.
What about
first quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
I saw that nigga put that. I saw he put that on there. I saw that, dog.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing against to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence where you think you're really going to fake them out. And it looks like they did exactly that.
They're going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
Oh, that nigga is a fool, bro. I was like,
down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Yeah, dog, I like that.
31 yards there and a first down.
I don't care what the game plan was coming in. After these runs,
you're running it.
You make sure you keep circling on your play sheet.
I don't want to
running plays that are working and keep patting those big offensive linemen on the back. They're doing a great job.
It goes without saying the defense is going to have to adjust to it.
In a big way, and they've got to figure out, do they have to sell out to stop the run, or can they just do it better than what they've done so far?
9 yards on the carry there, a good run. And now second and goal. Second and goal from the 1.
Coming along fine. I was like, yo, P. Marshall.
They get it to him running left. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score.
I just got
a great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
I don't need to next week.
And a nice little start to the career for the rookie here, hitting the end zone in week 1 of his career.
And that's a true welcome to the NFL
I have
moment,
a bye
isn't it? The one that you actually like. A lot
I'm
of
only
times it's
gonna
that
miss
big hit from a
2
linebacker
games.
that says,
All right,
49ers, here you are.
think,
but when you're able to put it in the end zone and feel that sense of accomplishment, that usually fuels you towards doing it many more times in your career.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. If you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
On second down, here's Smith. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Richardson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
To throw to Smith. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Time to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed, that time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
It felt good. That nigga, it felt good walking in that mug this morning, nigga. That was like, that's for
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
For real, nigga.
Prescott. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow.
My little receiver made a one.
It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 43 yards. And they've got it here.
Can you replay shit? Yeah, nigga, you can. Shit, bro, I'm going to put this on the polo just for you, nigga. This shit, damn, dog. This nigga making me feel good. This nigga told me, Coach, I'm going to miss Coop too, but I'm ready. It's my time, dog. Damn, nigga. Hold on. I mean, look, I can't even work my polo right now, nigga. There you go. Let me zoom that shit in. Dog, that nigga. I'm like, nigga. Boy, nigga, look at here. That nigga went up for that bitch. That nigga Beckham Jr., that mother. I was like, all right, son. I appreciate
First
that.
down.
I shouldn't have threw the damn ball. That's being 100%
So how
I know
about
damn
that for
well
a
I shouldn't
chain
have threw that
mover? They're
ball.
all the way down
Leaving
inside
out
the
to
40
him.
now for 1st and 10.
Now my little rookie's jealous.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
I got something for you too. I got something for you
Got his
too,
man on the
17.
crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Punching his chest, like, I mean, when he gonna get his touches?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Them niggas
And
shutting
they'll go backwards
Ezekiel
here,
down,
losing
dog.
yardage
Them niggas
to
is
the
not
14.
them niggas is not gonna let 21 beat them today,
It'll
boy.
be 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. They give it to him running left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in for 14 yards out. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the
Mama's
offensive
not
line.
gonna change up a bunch. He might do that little
Down the middle.
crazy
It's
stuff
now
Mike was doing
21-0.
when he first came, because he did it against Marcus. But outside of that, and I thought,
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
you know what probably
And here
happened?
come the Redskins
probably
now.
ain't,
And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A
nigga
3
probably
and out
ain't,
here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by
The
half.
computer might have
What
cut
you
the
also
nigga
have to
from
guard
somebody.
against is calling every play
Remember like what happened
for a
to me?
big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get
Because of
all
that-
these
that
points
last
back on one
preseason
drive.
game.
You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not
No,
saying
no,
you
no.
have ultimate patience
He wasn't
here,
on the
but
practice
you also
squad.
don't have
He was
to
on the
be able to
roster.
force everything either.
And the
And
computer
they'll bring
probably
it
got
down
somebody
at the
under the
27-yard
53-man
line.
roster.
Give him a couple on the
And the nigga
catch.
ain't get
It's
it.
2nd
Because
and
what I
8.
made sure I
Well,
did
they're
this
unable to
time
convert
is
that into much, but it's never a bad
I
idea to
traded
try to get the
3
ball into a
people. I
tight end of
made
his
sure
caliber's hands
I
and
had
see what kind
53
of
niggas.
disruption
I
he
was
can
like, I'll be
cause.
goddamn. And I'll put who I want on the
Fake the
practice
handoff.
squad.
Now Smith. And he will go down. A Cowboy
'Cause
sack.
I'm like,
DeMarcus
yeah, 'cause see, I ain't figured out. I don't
in
understand
there to
quite
sack him for
how
a
it
loss of
works yet. How the
6.
computer go about doing that.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
3rd and long. It's Smith. He finds his target. It's Crowder. Taking it right down Broadway.
That nigga hit that right down the field.
Washington. Jamison Crowder, 79 yards.
He hit that
And the
right
Redskins
down
are
the
able to
damn
close the
field,
gap
dog.
just a bit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat, and I just
We
remember as
couldn't
a player,
touch it.
when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
So, bro, look, how you liking your team, dog?
And now here come the Cowboys. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Now he'll let it go deep. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And that is how you retaliate after getting scored on one play, big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels like 2 boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big one, the other comes right back. Okay, I'll show you. And they attacked right back on the first play of the drive and hit them big.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Alex Smith and the offense heading out for their next possession. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
From the gun on third down, Smith. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
Look, I'd rather you
Here's Austin.
than somebody else. I'm like, that dude, yeah.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return.
Cold, boy.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll try to sweep with Elliott. A spin. He finds an opening past the 40. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
It's a given. We ain't even niggas said somebody gonna get it.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
That's a lot of damn, boy.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Speed, boy.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. As this unit comes back out there, let's focus in on Darius Geis. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement. Down on the scoreboard, maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game.
They was in the 3 wide receiver set, nigga, and I was in the 46
bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
They haven't established that running game yet.
It didn't work the last time.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Tressway now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. He'll return it from the 6.
Come on, bro. You should have spun,
the
dude.
action here. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They go play action here on first down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A first down throw for Prescott. Rolling to his right. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Yeah, Woods and Irvin are my 2 start defensive tackle.
Toss left to Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys add on. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more.
I traded
encouraging his
that
offensive line to create some space.
A 75 or a 76.
And the route is on here in this first half. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Crowder's got it over the middle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
He's doing this freaking thing. He's not at the speed because this boy.
On 1st and 10, Smith. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence in there for a milestone sack as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132 and a half. To throw on second down is Smith. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Look, with the whole line looking like.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Tressway now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
Yeah, I need a tight end bad.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half. Prescott. He's going to float this one deep right side. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Dak and the Cowboy offense heading back onto the field. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Elliott, toss right. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with now 3 week 1 touchdowns. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, and he's got him in the lead. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So here's the Redskins offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Who? Will he be available?
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from...
I thought I went to depth chart and took him out. I did. Oh, I know what I need to do. All right. Because once I made that damn, I know what I did.
Out. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point attempt to come here. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead.
Brother,
they had the short field, and they made quick work of it.
You know when I noticed they recycled some of our names in that 18?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
It was either Ren or
something a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Now Smith, complete. Richardson has it. He's at the 40, past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Paul Richardson, 77 yards. And the Redskins are able to get a score back. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
A big play here for the Cowboys. 49 yards.
That was a nice pickup, some chunk yardage there. Some of those big yards downfield with a little bit of rack thrown in there, a little run after catch, and it came on a crossing route. I can just hear one of my friends who won 4 Super Bowls as a quarterback always said the same thing. What route?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon, and the Cowboys continue to pour it on.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now
no chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Randy Gregory in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Smith looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey.
But his first carry, he loses the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take care of it. I'm sure he'll get other opportunities.
They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, after getting the ball in prime position to score after a fumble recovery, you think you're in a great spot. But the defense on the field is saying not so fast, and they've held firm on the first 2 plays.
And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed from 3 yards out. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession.
He had already looked at him.
Out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10.
Wide open receiver complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. 69 yards. And the Cowboys add on. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. That'll be taken in the end zone.
He did, dog.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And along with the rest of his offense, here comes Jordan Reed now. And the numbers show it, low involvement early. But since he's been involved, it's been a good thing for this offense.
Indeed it has, and when you're able to finally get him going, get him fully integrated into the offense, things feel a whole lot better for your team. It expands everything that they do trying to move the football.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the first round,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point up and through, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
For breakfast food, probably, but I
heck of a
haven't
play
had
there
dinner
defensively,
breakfast.
getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right?
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in the game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
They were asleep.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Right.
To throw on 2nd down, Smith. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Dog, they were playing that shit all night,
with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. A shotgun snap for Smith. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout,
because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out, and no one wants to go back to those memories. But, when I was calling college football, I saw a game.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 30, the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Keith Marshall, 99 yards. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on.
99 yards to the house.
Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Keith Marshall fumbled, too. That nigga fumbled early. Nigga bust the shit out. Nigga hit him. Boom. We called that mug up. Looked like he threw it to a nigga.
Redskins offense, they get set to go
like
back
he threw
to
the
work
ball
here.
to that nigga.
And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack to lose that kind of yardage, not a great start.
You know what we expect, and we let him know that.
Now Smith to throw on second down. This one caught.
That's another, bro. I'm going to learn how to flip this goddamn ball, dog. I'll give me to be flipping that shit effortlessly,
Some
dog.
think the teams
like,
really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Dog, them niggas be stripping that down.
Here's Smith throwing on 3rd and long. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. He's got his man on the crossing route. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go that turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on
from
2nd and goal.
Okay.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there, making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Cowboys add on. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the second time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Here's Smith. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. The Redskins on third down. They've been stymied left and right. Converted only one time. This time it's 3rd and 3. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. From the gun, here's Smith. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They convert on third with a gain of 22. From the red zone now, Smith. And Reed with it over the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Again, Smith. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That's good for a Redskin first down. Richardson on the reception from Smith.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or a man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Blitz coming, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, first down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on second down.
On second down, here's Smith. And the pressure gets to him again. DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Now Smith on third and goal. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
You go 46, 46. 46.
Throwing here, Prescott. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Demarcus Lawrence.
Oh, you did?
Now
you
the
touched
Cowboys
it,
going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
You lying.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Out of the gun, Smith. And he's going to go down again. Demarcus Lawrence. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
That's funny.
Smith operating from the gun. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros.
Bro, what is her name?
Prescott here to throw.
Right.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
Yeah.